Yet she refuses to stop. Pain is temporary. Energy can keep a family alive for another day. Patience gives way to instinct in an instant. Before the sun reaches the African plains, another day of survival has already begun. Hidden beneath the earth, the breeze carries thousands of scents across the savannah. Only one of them might lead to the meal that keeps her family alive. Every journey begins with a single decision, and turning back is never one of them. Someone passed this way only moments ago. On these plains, every fresh trail tells a dangerous story. Not every surprise is a threat, but every mistake can become one. Bees rarely waste energy. If they are flying with purpose, something valuable lies ahead. The reward is finally within reach, but so is the danger. Thousands rush to defend their home. Yet she refuses to stop. Pain is temporary. Energy can keep a family alive for another day. Something else is sharing this tree, and she has only seconds to decide whether the reward is still worth the risk. Even the sweetest reward can hide an unexpected danger. Experience has taught her that curiosity should never outrun caution. Vultures rarely gather without a reason. She slows down long before she reaches the prize. Patience often feeds those who refuse to rush. She has found the meal. Competition can become the greatest distraction. She isn't watching the food anymore. She's waiting for a mistake. One heartbeat changes everything. Now speed matters more than caution. She never wanted the whole carcass, only enough to keep the journey alive. Winning a meal is only the beginning. Carrying it home can be just as dangerous. Cover can be more valuable than distance. A valuable meal is never abandoned without a reason. For one brief moment, a young warthog wanders into the open. But on the savannah, the smallest animals are rarely alone. Some meals are simply not worth the risk. Not every encounter needs a winner. Patience protects far more meals than courage alone. Every successful return begins to feel familiar. Home is finally within reach. Long before they can see her, they already know she is coming. Every successful return is greeted with excitement rather than certainty. Even at home, her eyes never stop searching for danger. Instinct begins early, in a place where every sound matters. Night belongs to different hunters. She has no reason to challenge them today. Only after the smallest one is safe does she allow herself to rest. Tomorrow may bring different challenges. Come now.
Inside.
We need to be safe. The day ends with full stomachs and another chance to face tomorrow. Across the African savanna, survival is never a single victory, only another sunrise waiting to be earned. A single successful day is never enough. Morning always asks the same question: can she find food again? Fresh tracks tell her the savanna has already been awake for hours. Water hides sounds, and sometimes hides opportunities. Even the smallest offenders deserve respect. Strength matters, but precision matters even more. A meal is valuable only if it can be carried home safely. Something above has noticed her arrival. The forest is never as quiet as it first appears. Not every curious observer becomes a threat. Even successful hunters must pause before the journey home. Storms can erase tracks, but they can also create new opportunities. The savanna changes with every shift in the weather. Wild animals rarely panic without a reason. Sometimes the safest choice is simply to wait. On the African plains, surviving the dangers you never see is often the greatest victory of all. The hardest part of every hunt is often the journey back. Every familiar trail carries memories of hunts both successful and forgotten.
Chirp.
I am almost there. Young noses often recognize home long before young eyes do. Every successful return strengthens the bond between them. For these cubs, the sight of their mother always means another chance to grow. A careful mother never lets relief replace caution. Every lesson begins long before the cubs realize they are learning. The safest place is often the one prepared long before danger arrives. Another day ends, and another story waits beyond tomorrow's sunrise. Rain changes the scent of the land overnight. For an experienced hunter, every storm rewrites the map. Moist ground preserves stories that dry earth quickly forgets. Fresh sounds are often worth more than old scents. Stillness can reveal more than movement. Sometimes waiting is the fastest path to success. Small prey demands perfect timing rather than overwhelming strength. Every movement must disappear into the rhythm of the landscape. Survival is often decided by a single heartbeat. Patience gives way to instinct in an instant. Not every pursuit ends with a sprint. Sometimes the real hunt is only beginning. The ground often reveals secrets long before it gives up its prey. Underground, every escape route is carefully planned. Patience can become a hunter's greatest weapon. The first animal to lose patience rarely wins. Both are waiting for the other to make a mistake. This time, patience earns its reward. But stay alert, it's not over yet. On these endless plains, survival is never a single triumph. It is the quiet determination to begin again tomorrow.